So in my last video, I told you all about this mini album I made using the Stamperia Owl's House collection. And today I'm going to show you another mini album I made using that same collection. Are you ready? Well, let's get started. Hi everyone, this is Debbie from Project 39 Mini Albums. I live, travel, and craft in my RV, and this month I am working on Stamperia's The Owl's House collection. It's a gorgeous 8x8 collection with just sort of a natural vibe to it. It's a very beautiful collection with a natural feel. We've got the outdoors, we've got toys inside, nice little cozy fireplace, little cabin. I really was drawn to the beautiful owls that came with this collection, so I used that as my focal images for the front. Now I also used some of my scraps of white paper and made some poinsettias from using a die from Scrap Diva Designs. I layered this up, added a couple of things. There's actually a little piece of bark, there's some ferns, there's some sequins. So many things to draw your attention to those beautiful owls. This mini album is 5 by 4.5. It's got about a 1.25 inch spine, and it's got 4 pages. So let me take you inside and show you what we've got. Let me give you a really good picture, a shot of the cover. So much dimension on that cover. See? Wow. There's snow on there that I used this flocking to make snow. It just came out very pretty. And I used some glitter glue and some rock candy glitter just to add a little sheen to it. So inside we've got the owl as a primary focus, and I cut into the paper to make a tuck spot, just so you can add a little photo to it or some journaling or both. And so that goes right there. Now there were some fussy cut areas that had some ephemera and some sayings, so I cut that out and left it on the corner and took a extra piece of cardstock, cut it down, and made a photo mat. These pages are top loading pages, so you can add some extra photos on there, and that way you're not covering up all of the beautiful images that comes with this paper. And our next page, so this is sort of a stacked pocket. My original idea was, well, we take all these things out. So we had this page and there was this fence on there, and so I made that a pocket, and then I had this little piece that actually came from, this is the back page, and there was these strips of decoration. It's got the evergreens and pine cones and the wood, and I added a little squirrel to it. I cut that out and added it to the back. So not only do we have a spot to tuck in one photo mat, but there's another one, and I left this cute little rabbit so he's sort of peeking over the fence. And then we've got that, so the owl is just right next to the squirrel again. So here's a page with the owl. I thought it was gorgeous, but you still could add a little photo to it. I know it's hard to cover some of this. There is the photo mat there at the top. So on this page I did the same thing. I made a little tuck spot with one of the fussy cut images. They look so dimensional, don't they? That's just gorgeous. So there is a branch which came from this page, and again I cut into this squirrel. Now it looks like he's holding a pine cone, but that is actually part of this tag. I added that to the tag so it looks like the squirrel's holding a pine cone. But he is sitting on that branch waiting for a photo to go along with him. Here is the top loading photo mat for that page. Now on this page I used again the fence, took this really pretty picture of the cabin, and there is yet another photo mat, and I put the owl here, some greenery, flower pine cones, just added a little things a couple of things just to make it real pretty. So it looks like the owl is sitting in front of the cabin. And then here we've got Wise Winter Wishes with a couple of tags and just a fussy cut. See, I mean, look at that beautiful background paper. It just was so pretty. So that can go there. And again, you can put a photo on that page. And here is another photo mat with a beautiful snowflake paper. Now we did get a couple of extra sheets of some of the plainer papers just to stretch out this collection a little bit. On here I added one of the fussy cut images to the top, so it is a top loading, a top tuck spot. So you can add a little photo to this page, and that would be great, and then put this somewhere else in the book, or just put the photo on there. I didn't do anything with this page just because I thought that deer was just beautiful, and I'm just going to leave it just the way it is. There is our back cover, our spine, and there we are back at the front. So I've already shown you this book, and there is that one. I've got a couple more coming up, so stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe so you see what's coming up. Here's a little sneak peek. This is the next one in the series that I made using this gorgeous collection from Stamperia, The Owl's House. It's not totally Christmassy. There's a couple of Christmas trees, and of course there's Santa, but really pretty, beautiful. If you're looking for a walkthrough on the Santa one, look in the description box and I will link it there. And also I'll put a link for this paper. There still was some more left as far as I could tell at the time of recording this. That's what I wanted to show you today. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fabulous day.